Hey everybody. So another session with my little people. Love these little people. I have so much to share. So my little person this morning, I didn't even have to say anything. I didn't ask a question, nothing. It was just generic stuff over just a snack and generic stuff. And all of a sudden I had to write it down. So it's just wanted you to know about the Day Master. So the Day Master wears a cloak and spies on houses in 2022. Has a dark cloak and wears his hat down so people can't see him. And he can teleport through walls. And then he has like chainsaws and stuff that he can cut through, like certain things to get to where he wants. And so on. So I'm like, what are you talking about? I said, well, tell me a little bit about this Day Master. And by the way, who's telling you this? And then he mentioned the guide. I was like, okay. And then there's the hacker. So the hacker and the Day Master compete. So they don't like each other. And so sometimes the hacker will fight with the Day Master and make the person feel like the hacker's the good person, but really the hacker wants to do more not so good stuff. So it's like, the way I equate it, it's like the difference between one abuser and another abuser. You know what I mean? Like one just kind of yells at me. Oh, the other one beats me. You know what I mean? So which one do you want to hang out with? That's what came to my mind. All right, so the hacker hacks websites, computers, and so on. And so I'm thinking to myself, where did that come from? So anyway, it's not for me to judge. But in my head, I would just kind of think it like, oh, this is an interesting twist. So anyway, then there was something about the Dino Master. So the Dino Master can distract both of them. And so then I decided I needed to ask my little person to call in their master guide. And to ask the master guide, are they a benevolent and high intent master guide? It was a yes. So what do we need to know about this Day Master and this hacker? And I was told, don't draw them, and they can come into your mind and they can come attach themselves to you, so you don't want to pay attention to them. And so the master guide said, one way to get rid of them is to have an asteroid with diamonds, and that would distract them. But really inside the asteroid would be a black goo venom. So then it made me think, okay, are these things on Earth? So I said, where exactly are these things? Well, some are here, but we don't want any more coming. I said, okay. Then I said, well, is there anything that your master guide wants to let Miss Sandy know? Is there something that Miss Sandy can do? And I get, That's for you to talk to your guides. I'm like, oh, fine. You don't want to tell me anything? So it's just kind of funny. So I'm like, okay, I'll talk to my guides about it. Now, the master guide of this little person did say that this is a time where you have to call on your soul and you have to have contact with your soul, relationship with your soul, and communication with your soul. And that would help. Then I was also told that these other two folks, the Day Master and the Hacker, really prey upon college people. They don't, not so much little people, but adults, and then a lot of college. So there was a lot of energy stuff that preys at the colleges. At the colleges is what was being said. And again, we don't want any more coming here, and nor do we want to give a lot of thought to either of those beings. So, you know, to me, the moral of all of this is exactly what I practice in my private practice, and that is, how do you embody your soul? How do you get out of the mission of the mind and everything that has been implanted into you for millenniums? How do you discard all of that, set it to the side, and then embody your soul, and then begin to dialogue with your soul and let your soul show you what needs to be dissolved, released, put to rest, sent back to the light, and how do you bring more light in so that your path is more clear. So hearing this little person's master guide say, you know, you got to start getting in touch with your soul, I thought that was pretty freaking interesting. So anyway, that's the little people. And just start getting in touch with your soul. If you need any help, you know where I am. My stuff's always in the description. But it's time. It's time to take your rightful place. It's time to really learn how to filter the information about who the me, myself, and I of thyself is through the God source of the self of all that is. All right? So it's time. It's time. Because we got to be here for the little people. We got to be here for the little people. In order to be here in a better position for the little people, we got to be here in our position as the adult. Okay? Because everybody needs to ascend together. And we can get this moving, or you can just keep going, but that's not going to solve anything. Get on this woo-woo, goo-goo, gaga, wah-wah train, because the seats are starting to fill up. All right, much love to each and every one of you. Please like, subscribe, and share. Leave me a comment. Please check out my website. All right.